Hey guys, welcome to Bolt from the Blue Tarot. My name is Sam. I'm an intuitive reader and I read tarot and oracle cards and sometimes like board game tiles, just whatever for your highest good. It's a pleasure to read this array of cards that I have for you today. We're going to start with, I think, the Epics of Hind, wisdom from the Epics of Hind. These are stories from the Indian subcontinent. I'm going to use one of these to get just a general energy for the reading. Oh, what? Lakshmana's revival. We had this for a recent reading. All right, let's see if it's a different nuance or if we are... I'm getting a ringing in my right ear. Yeah, different nuance. Okay. This will be a fun challenge. Lakshmana's revival. In a battle to rescue Scythe from the clutches of Ravana, Lakshmana was gravely injured. There was only one way to save him. Someone had to go to the high peaks of the Dronagiri mountain in the Himalayas and bring back 4 magical herbs before the rising of the sun the following day. But the battle was in Lanka, which was a few thousand miles away from the Himalayas. Lord Hanuman, who was a devotee and aide of Lord Rama, offered to fly to the Himalayas and bring back the medicinal herbs in time. But when Hanuman reached the Dronagiri mountain, he found it very difficult to identify the right herb in the forest. Without wasting more time, he decided to fly back with the entire mountain. Beating all odds and escaping a few tricksters, Hanuman reached Lanka in the nick of time with the mountain of herbs, and Lakshmana was revived. Dronagiri was later put back in place and is still a landmark in the Himalayas. I'm just reading through the rest of this to see what is being intuitively flagged here. Last time we talked about drinking herbal teas and I went into my whole spiel about that. Okay, I think so. Of all of the messages about this card from the book, the one that's standing out to me is the universe is conspiring to heal you completely. And this is akin to knowing that the universe is rigged in your favor, right? That everything is working out for your best and highest good at all times. This faithful knowing. Like this is an example of like something might seem far away or impossible, but the divine is moving mountains to ensure your healing. Like it's coming to you. They're not bringing you a single herb, they're bringing you the whole mountain. The universe is conspiring to heal you completely. I just feel like someone needs to hear that. Okay. Okay. This could be a reading about healing. We'll see what pops up in the rest of this. Move Lakshmana back there while he's being revived. I'm going to hop into the Oracle of Destiny. Spirit, please tell us a story that is for our highest good with these cards. Roots. Got roots again. This deck has roots, trunk, and branches of the world tree, is usually my interpretation. Arch. I like the art on these. I'm feeling like we're working into another root chakra message. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling some stuff being highlighted for me very kindly. Yeah, this might be a root chakra message. Huh. Okay. I was getting no more cards. We sort of landed on it. Yeah, so the reason I said this is most likely a root chakra message is I don't know why I have such a hard time reversing these so that they're the right way around for you guys. My camera isn't even reversed. Okay, so the root chakra is where we start healing. It's our feeling of safety, our feeling of security, our feeling of groundedness. It is the foundation, both of our chakra system and of our mental, psychological, physical well-being. It's our connection to the earth. And very often, like you guys know, I dig crystals, you know, and different colored crystals are associated with different chakras on the body. And red crystals, like Hanuman is supposed to be moving a mountain in this, but it's just been depicted as like a almost like this blood red quartz crystal. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is clear quartz, and that's what it would look. That's what this exact crystal depicted here would look like if it was red. So that's neat. I'm just wondering if red quartz is a thing. That would be super cool. I've seen orange. In any case, so root chakra is red. Also black crystals. But you know, we get that, and then roots comes out. I just want to say that, like, you know, this way around, that roots are the, you know, the archway to healing. Like, they are the doorway to healing. Your root chakra is the doorway to healing. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Root chakra as the doorway to healing. Yeah, let's get into some more tarot. I was guided to pull a couple of decks here. So we're going to start with the First Occult Tarot by Robert M. Place. This is like an Egyptian themed deck, but it's based off of a French, one of the first codified occult set of tarot cards from late 1700s in France. King of Cups. Five of Swords. The swords in this deck are typically not great. This can be a harbinger of woe is what I'm hearing. What? That's really colorful phrasing. Ah. 5 of batons. Was it upside down though? Yeah, that was intentional, evidently. Yeah. Okay, 3 of cups right side up. I very seldom read upside down unless it's pointed out to me that that was intentional. Let's see. Lady of batons. Okay. I'm reading the King of Cups as you. So this King of Cups is deeply psychic. He's emotionally in touch. Like he understands the emotional playing field. And he typically sees clearly in terms of emotion. Typically, he's the master of emotion. The gift upside down. There's something you're seeing as not for your highest good. And you are correct. There's something that maybe looks like a gift, but isn't. What is this? At great length, here's what I think. So you as the King of Cups are seeing a gift from the universe in the wrong light. Like you're seeing it upside down. And it's because of some sort of tragedy in this arena in your past. Or you're seeing something that you have seen in the past and you're like, you see his arms crossed, like I'm the emotional master, you're not going to hurt me again, like fool me once, this energy. But there's something about like, this isn't what you think it is, and the universe is trying to bring you healing, like bring healing to you. This may be in the form of, like, I feel like whatever this is, it's surrounding others, other people. I mean, just the universe in general, right? Like maybe feeling like this has caused you to feel unsafe. Like I just kept hearing that Jack Johnson song from the Curious George movie. I'm gonna turn the whole thing upside down, right? Like the universe wants to flip your viewpoint, but it needs the chance to be able to do so. I think this is good because this comes out when you're like, I've been burned before and I care about myself enough to not be burned again. But it actually, like, you might actually be this body language is the most closed off King of Cups I've ever seen. Like you may be mistaking emotional mastery for just like not letting anyone in, or staying isolated from the universe that wants to bring you healing. Whatever you're seeing is like upside down. You don't think that it's for your highest good, but it's some sort of like community. And the Lady of Batons is this deck's equivalent to the Queen of Wands. Like it's, but it's described in this deck as like a faithful, loyal woman, like someone rock solid, dependable, kind, joyous, magical, beautiful, and well-meaning. There's nothing two-faced about like a lot of these cards, because they're based on like 18th century I want to say like what's the tea readings, just gossip. A lot of the the early tarot was used for like who's saying what about me behind my back, that kind of stuff. And but this is one of the purely good cards. No hidden motives. Whew. Excuse me. Yeah, this is going to move something out of you, like that sneeze did just now. Don't try to stifle the sneeze is a little bit of what I'm getting. Like if he holds in the sneeze, I don't know why this imagery is coming to mind. Like, I don't know, it might come out the other end, you guys. Like, just don't stifle the sneeze. Don't stifle the sneeze. Okay. We got there. No? Okay, that was it. Let's get you some advice. How can you feel safe enough to explore this thing? What is the advice from Spirit for you to move forward without, because when we move forward but we're like, okay, I'm 1% into this, and that's all I'm willing to give until I'm shown something different. Like that energy is a very closed off energy still. Like we might be moving forward bodily, but mentally we're still closed off. It's a vibration, right? It's one that doesn't allow this blessing in. or this experience. I think that when I said blessing, I heard someone hearing some little boon, but this is bigger than that. Like the universe is trying to show you a new way. Like they are moving a mountain to you for healing. Yeah, let's see what you can do to be able to receive this. Okay. Yeah, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Jar Jar in the bongo. Just like a little underwater ship in the Naboo planet core. This is from Star Wars Episode 1. So they're given this ship to move through the center of the planet, which is kind of like filled with holes. I'm not describing it well, but they're they're driving through the center of this planet, and it's full of these like monsters of the deep places, and they're these gigantic fish type things, and one of them starts to grab the ship and starts to eat it, and Jar Jar has been complaining from the get-go, and he's just freaking out. And the Jedi are very calm, and they don't panic because they're in touch with spirit. They know it's okay. And a bigger fish comes and eats the fish that would have eaten them. Like it just chomps down on it. So there's something here about there's always a bigger fish. Okay, you know what it is about this one for you guys. So the whole point of this card for me is like Jar Jar is freaking out. And is he wrong? No, they are about to die, technically, right? They are going through a dangerous place. It is like potentially scary, right? But the difference is that Jar Jar is choosing to indulge and feed these feelings, and the Jedi are choosing calm. Like they're doing the only thing that they can do. Like they're controlling the only thing they can control, which is their reaction to the situation. So Jar Jar is not wrong, but his observations and his mental state at the same time are not useful. They're not wise, right? So this is about choosing what is useful over what is technically or on paper correct, right? Like worrying less about being right or wrong and more about choosing beliefs out of usefulness because of what they will do to your vibration. Yeah, okay, that's where we're going with this for you. Reminds me of this again. So it may be true that you've seen similar situations in the past and they burned you. They burned you good. And there's part of you that feels like it would be foolish to trust something similar again. But it is a vibrational thing. What is useful in terms of manifestation? In terms of attracting what you want going forward? In terms of, okay, same situation. I know how it worked out last time, but I also know the vibration I was at last time was a lot lower, right? You've been on this healing journey. You are different now. You attract different things. something might have a similar wrapper, but your internal is so vastly different that the external has to fight to give you something that isn't a match, right? Like, I think you're getting to that point, and it's just about trusting it, trusting that this will be different, or that the lesson at least will not be the same. It will lead you to a different lesson. The thing about these lessons is they're soul lessons, and your highest self is arranging them, right? So if not this one, they will arrange another lesson for you, right? So try to learn the lesson the first time it's offered round. There's a little bit of like, yes, be wise, yes, be discerning. No, don't indulge the same energies and patterns that you know are unhealthy or unwise. But also be open to different, right? We can't just shut out what we've experienced before and then shut out anything that might lead to something vaguely similar. Like, we're closing down all these timelines. When some of them are fruitful, if, some of them lead to, this. I'm having a really hard time picking up the cards today. There's something about that and I'm not getting what it is. And putting the pieces together. See, I wish that we can't choose the way that we're taught lessons. We can either just learn them or not, right? Once we realize we're in one. Once we realize we're constantly being taught them. Whoever I'm talking to, you might be having a hard time putting the pieces together. But that's because your perspective is lower down. You can't possibly see how these pieces fit together. And if you try to pick them up and put them together, you're just gonna be fumbling around. Yeah. So choose useful beliefs and dispositions, I want to say, yeah. Useful beliefs and dispositions. Because you're being led to this new life, but it's going to have to be a new you that enters it, right? You have to be the vibrational match to this at the end. And this is open, it's loving, it's trusting, it's mutual, it's convivial, joyful. This, as we might be in it for root chakra reasons like self-protection, but whoever I'm talking to, it's time to, you are safe to move away from that, is what I'm very clearly getting here. You're safe. If you take a chance here, if you take a leap, you will be caught. Yeah. More advice? No. Okay. That's all she wrote. Good stuff, guys. This is easier. I feel like I sum up so many of my readings this way, but this is easier said than done, right? I have the privilege to deliver messages that are about self-development, about the journey of the soul. That's what my decks are best used for. That's what I have used divination for. Those are the messages that Spirit sends me. And So very often the advice I give is not easy. Simple advice, but not easy to enact. One thing I will say is there are a lot of root chakra healings that you could work through. You know, connecting to the earth is really good. Grounding that energy, knowing that you're held in nature as part of nature, as nature, part and parcel with nature. One of the energy healers I really like on YouTube, Apagoda Medicine, she just dropped, I haven't done it yet, but it's a root chakra healing. So I will try to link that in the description box. But lots of different healers do similar versions of these. Other things you can do, root chakra crystals, red ones, black ones, obsidian is really good. Black tourmaline, red jasper. What else we got? Smoky quartz. Yeah, okay. Big buzz of energy for that one. That might help someone. Yeah, just these things that will help you bodily feel safety. And I don't think this is someone who's like spiritually worried for themselves, or like, I don't even get like fiercely protective of your vibration. What I get is like, you might have just been hurt by people in the past. Yeah, it's a people thing. Remember that our higher self only attracted, I just want to say, those shitty people to us in the past. And if it happened repeatedly, it only happened repeatedly until we learn the lesson, right? And this reading is coming out to say that you have learned the lesson. You have learned it. And now, like, this whole healing journey is, I'm going to repeat some of what I said yesterday, but it's a process of overcorrecting until we can micro-correct, right? And that's what happens when you're learning to drive. You overcorrect until you get closer to mastery, and then just like the micro adjustments you need to make. So I feel like you have done what you need to do to protect yourself. But it might be a little bit of an overcorrection. And now you're being asked to soften. At least in this specific instance, which is going to be different for everyone. But yeah, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. And remember to choose useful beliefs. I have another channel that I always link in the detail box that includes subliminal audio tracks. And those can really help to just like, because we're always being brainwashed that we aren't safe and that we need other things, and that, et cetera, et cetera. But check those out if you're interested. But yeah, good luck with this. This is an important part of your journey, and it's going to lead to something really fruitful if you allow it to. If you lean into the positive, and see this through a new lens rather than through this old lens of what's happened to you in the past. Yeah. All right, guys, take good care. I'll see you in the next video.